Hi everyone, my name is Crystal and I'm back with a new video. Hi, hello. So today I'm actually going to be doing a video on beginner guide to eyeshadow. Normally people ask me how do you apply eyeshadow, even like what kind of tools do you use, your finger, when do I use mattes, when do I use shimmers. So today I'm actually just going to be showing you guys how I do eyeshadow on just with no glasses, just normal, like just your eyes, normal eyes. Eyes to be just like contacts or no contacts, just yeah. If you do like this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel and comment how do you feel about this video, or how can I improve about my content, or what videos you would like to see. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so to start it off, if you're wondering what type of look I'm gonna do today, I'm really doing just a neutral Nelly kind of look today. Really just showing how to apply eyeshadow and give shape and emphasis to your eyes. Some shape to your eyes. And if you're wondering what's neutral eyeshadow, well, when it comes to neutral eyeshadows in the makeup industry and makeup community, it's just basically your browns. So if you're wondering what's neutral, I'm going to show you. For example, this palette here, this is a custom palette from Etude House. Oh, you can see me in the viewfinder, like the reflection. So yeah, these are neutrals. Maybe you don't want it's too bold. Maybe this red is not neutral, this pink is not neutral, but mostly browns. The Style Nanda 3CE Overtake palette, this one over here. So yeah, you see all your nice browns and this warm brown is yeah. Etude House eyeshadow, the Cafe Holic one. And we have Colourpop as well. Colourpop has quite a few neutral palettes. This is one that is much more grungier in tone, more rustic, I guess you can say. So you have all these nice shimmers and all that kind of thing. And if you're looking like, oh, I want really like no grungy, no nothing, just a solid one, this is a great one. This is Tartelette palette in Bloom. You see, you have your grays, your neutral taupes, your browns, and your pinks. So these are neutrals as well. Yeah, there's also warm neutrals. The warm neutrals are the Cafe Holic one, which I showed you. Even this one from Colourpop, the Kathleen Lights one. These are neutrals, warm neutrals as well. Not neutrals, well, I guess you can consider this a neutral as well, but it's more of a peachy neutral kind of palette. So yeah, and not neutrals, of course. I'm just going to show one more. Is this Colourpop. This is my build your own palette kind of thing. So of course all these are not really neutrals. These maybe all these kind of things. It's workable. It's nothing too crazy. So yeah. Anyway, so today I'm just going to show you a very neutral palette. I do not know which one I want to show. Maybe I think I will use the Etude House Cafe Holic palette. This is pretty easy to use. Sorry, I'm blinding y'all. This one is pretty easy to use, so I'll just use this one. It shows up the best as well. And I don't want to use like a custom palette either, because I'm afraid some people are not able to get their hands on it, and then they come for me and my throat, so no. Alright, so today I actually just came back from school, so I have a bit of concealer, my brows and the lips done, bit of highlight as well, and I'm just gonna use the eyeshadow palette. So I'm just gonna take, it feels a little bit tacky, not gonna lie, and I feel because I sweat and everything, so I'm afraid that it will not like, it'll be patchy kind of thing. So to give everything a fair shot, I'm actually gonna take a half of cotton wool tab kind of thing, and wow, the toner that I want to use is all the way there and I'm too lazy to get up. Okay, so I just use this toner now. I'll use the Class Supper Preparation Toner just to remove. So as you can see, now I've cleaned it and then I let it like dry out kind of thing. So to start it all off, you can see that my eyelids are a little bit dark kind of thing, so, and a bit veiny as well, so yeah. So this palette here, so they have names but they're in Korean, and then like my Korean is not the best, so I don't want to embarrass myself and butcher everything up. So yeah, and then I'm just going to show the basics basically. So when it comes to eyeshadow, I think for beginners you don't really have to do it, but it's good to prime. And when by prime, it actually prepares your it sets like a base for the eyeshadow to stick on better. Same thing goes for like face. There's also like face primer, there's eye primers. Right now the primer I'm talking about is the eye primer. So there's eye primers like the Proof 10 eye primer, so it comes like this in like a little doe foot kind of thing here. Yeah, there's this type, and there's also, you can just use your concealer, put it all over the lid, and then you can choose to set it or not to set it. It's really up to you, but for beginners I suggest to set it because it can be a bit difficult to blend when it's like on a tacky surface. So I recommend you not to not set it, but actually you can choose not to put eye primer. So yeah, is this clearer? I think this is way much clearer. Yeah, this is way much clearer. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna put one side with primer and the other side with no primer, just to show you guys the difference, I guess. So also when you put primer, some of them have like color correcting kind of thing, so it's really up to you. So you just take the doe foot and then you just go over, maybe a bit too much, so you see there's a little bit. So what you want to do is take your pinky or whatever and just pat. You can pat and blend it all out kind of thing. And for the record, I'm just gonna do like more of a, would you say Korean? I wouldn't say a Korean style, but you know, just way much more easier thing to do for Asian eyes, I guess. Oh, question mark. Okay, so I've pat in it. Alright, so I've pat it in, and yeah. Okay, I pat it in now, and so now I'm gonna show you guys the type of brushes that is essential to do a look, I guess. Alright, so gosh, airplane. Come on, my primer is gonna like dry, Jesus Christ. Okay, so these are 3 shader brushes. Shader brushes are usually meant to just okay, so okay, so actually I'm just gonna show you guys. This is, to start it off, is a shader brush. So shader brushes are, why am I doing this? Shader brushes are kind of like flat in a sense, and they are just dispensing product all over the lid. For easy, I'm using this AOA Studio E129 brush. It's the Purple Collection one. So yeah, I'm gonna use this one, and I'm going to apply. Oh my god, I'm gonna blind you. I don't want to blind you. Oh my god. This brown over here, and I'm just gonna apply it to my overall lid color. I know I'm like breaking rules because it's like people say use the crease and then the in the whatever. I'm just showing a very much easier way for me at least. So yeah. So going into that brown, and you pick up product on the brush like this. And then what you want to do is, you're afraid that's too much, you just knock off and kick off the excess. Yes. So here we go. Just apply. keep in mind I'm using like a Korean shadow, but this Etude House one is actually pretty pigmented, so it's not, say, no pigment, but on my skin tone at least now, okay, you can see it, but in real life when you look at my face you can't really see it, but you can tell there's like a wash of color. So you can see it sticks on to my skin pretty well. It's very even, no such like patchiness or whatsoever. Maybe like here, because my eyelids roll up a little bit, so maybe not the best example. So now I'm actually gonna do the same thing on this other eye. So you can see here it's definitely a bit like darker in tone, so I'm just gonna, I mean it's there, it's not say like nothing, but it's not as pigmented and obvious as this side. You can see that I actually just apply eyeshadow to my whole eye, including the crease. So if you're wondering where's the crease is where your eye fold meets your.
I spent a lot of time thinking, and I've come to realize.
Basically, if you look up, and then if you look at mine here, it's this line is like my crease. But I feel like it's, for me personally, it's too much. So what I like to do is just not apply any eyeshadow to the crease yet. I apply my base all over, followed by the crease, so it looks much more like I know where it is, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Like, this is how it looks like right now. Really just like a wash of color, nothing too crazy or anything. You can see that there's a little bit of brown, and like that's about it. If you're asking me in real life, here is definitely a tad bit more obvious, while this is not really that obvious. So now I'm actually just gonna take a blending brush. A blending brush is this kind of thing. Oops, sorry. It's a very fluffier brush, and if you're wondering what's the difference with the one you showed just now, so it's these two are the, how am I gonna hold it? Oh my god, these two are different. You can see that this just now the flat shader brush that I use is it's flat as suggests the name, and this is the blending tip here. So this is much fluffier, and when it's much fluffier, it actually helps to blend out the product, blend whatever that is on your eyes, and dispense the product more evenly. Fluffier, like just like. Okay. What I like to do is actually I don't put anything in the crease. I actually apply eyeshadow the inner corner here a tad bit, and here outer corner. I'll show you guys. So because you know, if you can imagine a sphere, you want to show, you know, like tone and shade kind of thing. So here's light, here is dark, here is dark, well, not dark but medium dark, and here the like closest to your lash line here is the darkest. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna take this color, this brick brown kind of color over here, this one, and I'm just gonna apply it to this eye. So when you are blending, and then you just go in circular motions, and you just go like that, and so it will help blend out the product and achieve a nice gradient. So you can see, you may think, oh my god, what's there's like a center looks a little bit unblended, but that's okay because we're gonna add a shimmer in later. So now on this side, I'm just gonna do the same thing. Alright, so that's about it.
I spent a lot of time thinking, and I've come to
So that you
realize
can see that it's now slightly more like, you can see like it's a slightly more defined eyes
I'm
kind of
just
thing.
not good for you.
And stop saying kind of thing, Crystal. I will take a shot every time I say that kind of thing. Again, one more time. So now I'm actually gonna take this. So this is actually like a really tiny brush. Let's compare it to the flat shader brush actually. So like this, it's really tiny. So you wonder, what's this for? Well, you can use this type of brush to line your eyes or point. So basically, when a point comes to a point example, like your lash line over here, it will be very useful and very accurate to actually just go in and do like a fake eyeliner, so you don't have to struggle with eyeliner, because beginner struggles eyeliner, it's a pain in the butt. So yeah, I know that pain and I still suck at it. So yeah, a lot of people don't really talk about this like mini flat kind of brush. This is from Etude House. This is the writing came off completely. I will put a link down below and I will let you guys know it really completely rubbed off already. So yeah, it's basically like a really tiny point liner. So what I'm gonna do now is take the darkest color right now, not any, but just the darkest color. So example, in this case, you can take either this one if you want to go for a slightly more redder look, or you can go for this one, which is like a dark plummy purpley brown. You can do that too. So I think I'm just going to go into dark plummy brown. So now you see that we applied the liner, and you'll be thinking, wow, that's great and everything. But for me, actually like the technique where they go into the inner corner right here, and then you just go like that, just ever so slightly go in like that, because you already use most of the product on this outer corner, and then you just want to go in here just to add like a tiny bit more of definition to it. So you have like a slightly darkened look to it. So you compare this eye to this eye over here, you can see that this is definitely not much more defined, but still looking rather natural. And it's best to use like a dark brown to line your eyes. Try not to use black, because black, but it's stark black, so it just makes your eyes look very heavy. I mean, if that's the kind of thing that you like, go ahead, I'm not stopping you, do what you want to do. But if you're looking for definitely much more natural look, like I said, you can just take a dark brown always makes things look more natural and it's more suitable in my opinion. So if I close my eyes, you can see that this is going out a bit and this is not really going out that much. I'm just gonna try to balance it out, but keep in mind that our eyes are not really the same shape, you know, most of the time. So if it's a bit off, it's perfectly fine. Don't beat yourself over it. Yeah. And now I'm gonna take the blending brush again. I want to blend it out slightly with the brown that I used earlier on. So taking that brown, kicking off the excess.
I spent a lot of time thinking, and I've come to realize that I'm just not good for you.
Okay, so and then now you can actually end off the look over here, but if you're like, oh, it's kind of looking a bit too flat, there's a lot of matte, because normally matte, even if you work with matte, you can't really go wrong. If you're like, no, I just want the shimmer kind of thing, you know, so I'm like, okay, that's the shimmer. So you can actually shimmers like this, like that. So I don't know, I feel like I should go in with this brown shimmer. Brown shimmers are always easy to do, so yeah. So I'm just taking it on my finger. I always recommend using a finger for shimmers because they apply way much nicer. So you can just go in and you can just so yeah, it's just a regular like brown shimmer. I think the shimmer is a pretty popular shade in Korea. It's like what Sugar Pearl take out. I don't know what sugar without takeout. Oh, I don't know what. Syrup. Oh, syrup pegu takeout. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. So it looks like that. It looks actually really okay. It's not the most natural, but at the same time, it's like if I apply browns to my eyes, I still want it to be obvious a little bit. So yeah. And then if you're wondering, you can actually end it off. But if you're wondering, can I do my lower lash line? Yes, you can. So normally for me, what I like to do is either you can take your blending brush, this one, or you can take your tiny shader brush. If you have like smaller Asian eyes like mine, you can just take this one. It's good enough, and you can just take any color and run it along the lower lash line. So in our case, we actually can use this color again to run it over the lower lash line, or if you want something slightly different, you can take the pink and run it on in the lower lash line. You don't necessarily have to use the same color, but if you want to make everything look cohesive, at least use the same color family, that same tone kind of thing. So yes. So you can see there's like a little bit of that same brown tone on the lower lash line, but for me, I don't really like to overwhelm it too much. If not, my eyes look like puffy. So yeah. And let's go in with a different color. Let's go in with this pink color, or yeah, this pink color over here. And I'm just gonna go excess and go in with. So you can see there's more brown, just slightly like a touch a bit more pink. So yeah. If not, let's go in with the next to it, this pink here. Okay, kick off the excess, and you don't have to go all the way in. You can just do like the low 1/3 of your eye, or like where your pupil stops, kind of thing, like maybe here. But if you want to drag it out a bit, you can do it here, so like all the way in. So you definitely can see now that the pink here is definitely way much more obvious. Like I have puffy eyes, which I don't really like that look, but I'm just demoing it to you guys. And if you're like, I want to add more definition to the lower lash line, you can take this same brown color and you can just take a bit of it and you can just go in like that. Now you just want to curl your lashes and you're good to go. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoy it. I put in a little bit too much in this part here, but hey, people make mistakes. Okay. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.